Picking with one hand is not the easiest. Okay, so it is this bundle. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to the office. If you're new here, my name is Nick and I sell stuff on the internet for profit. That's what I do. And on this channel, we talk about doing exactly that, right? Selling stuff on the internet to make money. You join me when I am busy photographing records. I'm just ploughing through the last few bits of that. I've also got to pick some more vinyl records that have sold. There's 2 lots, I think. Let me just check on the computer. Yeah, I've sold another bundle of erasure stuff, which has gone for 40, and an Irish folk compilation, which sold on offer earlier on today. So let's quickly grab those. Right, so if we come down here and avoid treading on these, this is what's left of the vinyl that I have listed. It did go to about here. They were stood up. We sold loads over the last few days, which is fabulous. So I have sold, this is going to be tricky with one hand. It's right at the bottom. Okay, let's stand them up. Picking with one hand is not the easiest. Okay, so it is this bundle. Yeah, that's the one. So 10 12-inch singles have gone at £40, which doesn't sound a lot for 10, but there is nothing particularly uncommon at all in here. Condition is okay, but it's kind of the lower end of what I had. You know, I've bundled up the ones that are very dogged and have slight issues, but still a nice bundle. Good for someone trying to build a collection. So those have gone. The other one, I can see it, is here. And it is Feast of Irish Folk. In fact, it was the sequel to Feast of Irish Folk. Another Feast of Irish Folk, as if you didn't have enough the first time. I love this. Look, the original price, £1.49 for an album. That was listed for a tenner, and an offer came in of slightly less, which I was happy to just get that gone. So that's those. There's a bunch of other stuff going out. I've packaged a few bits already. Excuse the utter mess in here. It's descended into chaos. And let's take a look down here. So this is the bundle I mentioned the other day. Rod Stewart Atlantic Crossing with Do You Think I'm Sexy and You've Got a Nerve. Actually, is that a double A? Yeah, You're in My Heart and You've Got a Nerve. And then a load of these nice Reaver singles, all with the same label, like so, and then Sailing and Reason to Believe. So a bundle of Rod Stewart. I've just done the pictures for this Tusk album, the Fleetwood Mac one, and the Billy Joel I mentioned in a recent vlog. And then this lot I'm going to do shortly. Nothing really amazing in here. Supertramp one goes quite well. Really nice, lovely condition Peter Gabriel there. Cyndi Lauper. Chieftains, now that's quite an interesting one. It's first edition. So I'm going to go for 20 on that. Fairly good condition. I'm bundling Bananarama with the bangles. I know, bit odd, but they're hardly worth bothering with on their own. And I figured, you know, 80s female pop bands, they kind of go together. So we're gonna try that as a bit of an experiment. Lovely classic parallel lines there. Not a great deal of value. and now 9. That's quite interesting. I'm going to go £15 on that. Pretty good condition. We have Jerry Rafferty, and we have Springsteen, The River, which you might think would have some decent value. It's very common, doesn't tend to go much beyond that. So those are the last few dregs of the vinyl. Once that's all listed, it's all dealt with. Right, while I've got you here, I will pick some Guess Who spares. Now, this order is going to a viewer. Let me read the message that's come in with it. Hi Nick and Andrea, love your channel and your YouTube films are so informative. Keep up the good work. Hopefully I will be on one of your picking videos. Well, you are. Here we go. You have ordered 2 items, 2 Guess Who spares from the listing that I've done properly, and it's all individually itemised. So let me grab the cabinet. Now, those of you that have been watching for a while will know that this went horribly wrong one time when I tried to do this, and I'd messed up the filing. So with a bit of luck, this will work out okay. So we need a Robert in yellow. So Robert should, in theory, be in the R drawer. Whoops. We have a Robert in yellow. Success. The other one, same customer. This is also going to Rob. Oh, Robert has bought Robert. And the other one we need is Max in yellow. So M. Max. So there we go. Success. High five. That worked out just fine. So thank you very much to Robert for ordering a Max and a Robert. They will be on their way to you today. So I really need to get the rest of this vinyl photographed, so I thought I'll try and find a vantage point for you lot, and we'll do a little time lapse, because you know I love a time lapse. You know I love it. So we'll find somewhere to set you up and get this all finished. Slight complication with that idea in that I will be filming the time lapse on my phone, and I use my phone to take my pictures. So I'm going to use Andrea's phone to take the pictures, because I can't do both with the same phone. Job done. So that gives me plenty to be working on this afternoon or this evening, depending how I get on. Yeah, really pleased with that. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of packing. I need to get that vinyl done that I picked before, drop it off with the rest of the orders, and I'll check in a little bit later. Just getting the last of the orders packaged whilst having a cup of tea. So I have one of these 7x7 cubes to dispatch, and they fit really nicely in these eBay square boxes. The length of the long side is pretty much exactly the same as the box, so with a bit of padding that will be perfect. So I have a load of packing paper. We'll just rip a bit of that, wrap the cube in it. I realise you can't see this. I would have got set up down there in the packing area, but it's a complete mess and I couldn't be bothered. Doesn't that look neat and wonderful? Chuck that in as is, and then it's a case of void filling. So, bit like that, A little bit more on top. Ta-da! Easy peasy, right? And then, let me angle you down. You can't see anything that I'm doing. How's that? Oh, it's very bleached out. Look, it's gone. Let's move around here. That doesn't help. Job done. So I'm going to label this one up and then drop everything off. There we go. Happy days. So this weighs 619 grams. So I will go into my click and drop online account. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. I'm going to select Royal Mail 48. I'm going to pop in the weight here. I have no idea if you can see this. 619 grams. Apply and generate labels. And that's how quick and easy it is. I do love the click and drop thing. We will go into the label. I can't really show you that. It's got personal details on it. And we will print it off. Select the label, select the zebra printer, and print. So that should appear in a second. There it is. That goes on here. And we're done! Hurrah! I've said this before. I've said this many times, in fact. But I still, to this day, despite doing this for 20 odd years or whatever it is, I still enjoy packaging. I still enjoy the satisfaction of selling and of sending your item out to its new owner. There is a joy to be had in that. And I still get a buzz out of it, which is fantastic after all these years. Okay, so I'm about ready to go and drop off all of the post. For today's video that I'm going to find, I will link one where we sold at a car boot sale and we shared how much stuff we managed to sell and how much money we made on the day. So please check that video out if you haven't seen it. We've done a few of those. I think the one I'm going to dig out, the one I'm thinking of, is the first one that we made of us selling at a car boot sale. Thank you so much for watching today. Take care, and I'll see you soon.